Hi, welcome to Tarot-blee Accurate. This is the general reading for Geminis for September 9th through October 9th. Now, I want to apologize that it took me longer to get these to you than anticipated. I had this raging case of strep throat that is uncurable by amoxicillin and penicillin, so I had to start a different round of antibiotics, but here I am, able to speak again, and so excited to get your messages to you. One quick thing before we get started, thank you for always watching my videos, for subscribing, for liking them, sharing them with your friends, and if you're new, welcome. I hope that you like them and that you become a subscriber. Now, for those who have followed these for a while, or maybe you're just starting and you like them, a quick announcement is that I've been doing a lot of videos every single month for those of you here on YouTube, and for each sign, you know, if I'm doing 4 a month, that's 48 videos. So that's quite a bit. That's you know, quite a few a day at minimum, but I'm often getting through many of these a day in addition to the private readings that I'm doing. So I'm happy to do them. That's my whole purpose in doing these, is to help you to make good choices and live a better life, you know, to follow your own gut instincts and, you know, be a happy individual. So I'm going to continue to do that. However, here on YouTube, I'm just going to continue to do the general readings, which include what we're doing today, which is your home life, your career, your finances, your friendships, and then also your love life, whether you're single or coupled. We do it for both. And then also your love readings every month, because I feel like people really, really need those. So we are going to continue to do those here, but the rest of the bonus ones that I do, the stop, drop, and rolls, the pyramid readings, the occasional angel card readings, just random other readings, those are moving over to a site called Patreon. And over there, I'm also giving lessons on how to read tarot cards for yourself or for others, as well as things like how to use crystals, that sort of thing. So if you're interested, head over there. The link is in the description box below, but if you're not, whatever, and we'll just get started. So what is it that Geminis need to know? Oh, just generally, before I even get to a specific topic, we have the King of Swords energy here in reverse. So what this is saying is that perhaps you've been concerned. You've been thinking that somebody's not being honest with you, or that communication just isn't going through effectively, and that's been on your mind, or it will be this month. What it's saying is that you don't want to grow old, you know, waiting for the truth to come out. Whatever. It's not saying that someone is lying or they are being dishonest or anything like that. What it's saying is that you have to trust your own gut instincts as to what you are to do about that, okay? You need to just follow your gut, which is indicated by the moon, okay? And not really worry about what other people are saying as you get there, because that's how you get to your own sense of happiness, you know, where the sun is like raining happiness. And so what this is saying is that a lot of you have probably realized that, and you've understood this, and you've made the decision to do that in your mind, but you have not yet executed it. So it's probably a good time to just do that. You know, go with your gut instincts, because they're right, and that will always guide you to your highest good and to your own happiness. Okay. So what is it that our Gemini people need to know for September 9th through October 9th in regards to career and or finance? We've got the Sun card. Hey, that's awesome. This is great news. So this could be giving birth to new ideas, doing what makes you happy, having a lot of potential for growth, following your passions. So it doesn't necessarily mean that new opportunities are coming, but it can mean that. And it says, you know, like if you can really find a way to find your childhood sense of joy and excitement, that you can move forward. Like horses always push us forward, right? You can move forward towards your own happiness and just doing things that you used to really love this month. It says that sometimes things though don't seem like they're working out fairly. So perhaps you feel like an inclination to make quilts or something, you know, do something creative because you used to love that as a child. And then it's just like, oh, I put all this work in there and I can't get a fair price for it. My things aren't selling on Etsy, whatever. It's it's saying that, let me get one more card with that because I don't feel like that's clear enough. Okay, so what this is saying is that it's not always about the money, it's about what brings you joy. Okay, so you might want to consider that to be a hobby first and not quit what you're doing entirely. But that feels very specific for only some of you. So what else is going on for Geminis? Confidence is needed, okay? You might be feeling particularly confident. You might be feeling particularly joyful this month, and that's wonderful, okay? But it's saying, you know, if you're not feeling that way, you have to find a way to make yourself feel that way, to feel like you are really in control of your own destiny and your own happiness and your own wealth, and find some enthusiasm behind that and just feel confident about what you're doing, because once you do, other people will also see you that way. The Queen of Wands really radiates this energy where like people want to be around her. They're drawn to her. She's like magnetic. So the sooner that you start feeling confident about yourself, the sooner that people will have confidence in your product or what you're selling or, you know, in your abilities at work. Now, what's going on in your home life? So this could be your actual physical home or people that, you know, you surround yourself with. Things are feeling pretty good. They're starting to come together, starting to feel complete. You may have a bit of difficulty hanging on to money at this point in time, to your finances. But it's like if you just have this optimistic attitude, if you have that, again, like that childlike sense of wonder and trust, and just like turn your head towards the sky, like trusting in God, Allah, the spirit guides, your angels, that things are going to be okay. They will be. That's what this is saying this month. So generally very, very positive, although not like you're getting rich or anything like that. Just really good vibes, a lot of happiness surrounding that. But some of you are blocking yourself from that because you're ruminating, you're worrying, you have too much anxiety or fear. And so your guidance here is really just to trust, okay? Last thing on that, reiterating that, knock it off. You're creating your own blockages and hurdles. Okay, so moving on to close friendships. What's going on there? What can we expect? It's time to really focus in on the people that you surround yourself with right now to foster the friendships you already have. You don't need to be looking for new ones. Really cultivate deeper bonds with the people that are around you at this point in time. What is that Girl Scout song? Make new friends, but keep the old. One is silver and the other gold. Make sure you're treating your friends that you already have as gold. Because ultimately there's a lot of happiness and joy to come from that. I am so happy to see this Sun card here for you. There's just so much happiness coming for you this month if you do not block that with fear and worry. What do we have for ourselves in the area? Oh, we have some challenges here before we get moving. Okay, so in regards to your friendships, they can be infinitely wonderful, okay? You can derive from your friendship opportunities in career. You can derive from your friendships opportunities for love. You know, they can give you all sorts of wonderful benefits and a lot of happiness and joy, but some of you have some bad friends that you're tied to that prevent you from really moving forward towards your own happiness. It's like you feel tied to them, however, they're not good for you. Like they could be the kind of friends who take advantage of your kindness, who only call you when they need something, who put you in bad situations, bring you bad places. Maybe they pressure you to drink too much, things like that. So what this card is saying here is, you see how these chains are around each person's neck, okay? They are so big that you can actually take it off and walk away, but you don't because there's something about it that you like. Maybe you don't have a lot of friends, right? This is saying that you can manifest new ones, whatever you want. The Magician card is all about manifesting the things that we desire. So moving on to our love lives, what's going on for couple Geminis, September 9th through October 9th? What do we have? The Chariot. Oh, goodness. You have some wonderful cards. So what this is saying is that things are going to be moving forward very quickly towards the realization of your happiness, your hopes, and your dreams. So if some of you are wanting to have a deeper commitment, that could be happening for you this month. Or if you just had relationship goals, you know, like I just wanted to be more romantic to my partner so that they show me more romantic action as well. It could be something like that, but definitely things moving forward in a very quick fashion for you this month. What else do we have for couple Geminis? Some confusion. Okay, so what this is saying is that you're maybe not sure where you want to apply all of your emotional love energies this month. Should you be spending more time putting your feelings and your emotions into your work, into your home, into your children, or into your romantic relationship? Where should it go? It's like you have too much, you have like so much energy this month and so many options as to where to place it that you get a little confused, okay? It's like too many choices, can't make the right decision, and it clouds you up and makes you worried. So how do we dispel that? Where should your focus be? Because it might not be on love. And it says just focusing on moving forwards towards your happiness, your dreams, and your goals, because you are going to get there if you are able to do that. So what else? Ooh, the Lovers. So this is wonderful in a coupled relationship because what this is meaning is it does indicate choices, okay? But in addition to indicating choices, it can also mean like finding your passion again with your partner. It could also mean a lot better sex. It could be more sex, that sort of a thing within your romantic relationship. What else do we have? We've got the Eight of Swords here and the Eight of Wands in reverse. So what this is saying is, again, you know, it's a general reading. So if you need a personal one, I'm always available to do that within 24 hours. But what this is saying is that here, there might be things that you're refusing to look at, that you're refusing to see, because all it takes for her to take that blindfold off is, you know, like one little shoulder, like, little movement, and all that stuff falls off, and her arm is free to take the blindfold off. It's like things that you don't want to admit, things you don't want to look at because it's hard. But if you don't do that, then you're creating a lag, okay? Because when the card is this way, you're able to move forward, to grow, to do that chariot energy, but it's this way. So some of you have some issues that you're not facing, some things that you're not talking about with your partner. Maybe there are some communications that need to be had, but they're hard, so you're not having them, and that's inhibiting you. So if your relationship does not move forward this month, this is why. And so if you're this kind of person, you don't really see it going very fast and furious, really challenge yourself to do the work, to look at the things that are hard and maybe being avoided within your relationship at this time. Now, for those of you who are Geminis and you are single, what do we have for your love relationships, September 9th through October 9th? Worry, anxiety. Am I going to be single forever? Am I going to attract the right person? Is this person right for me, the person that I'm dating? Like, should I even date this person? Blah, 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 blah. Well, what happens is when you have these kind of thoughts, you're attracting more of that icky shit into your life. Knock it off. Fucking stop. Okay? Because that's the key. That's the key this month. Don't worry. And I know it's easier said than done, but try to change your thoughts. You can have the same thoughts, but try to change them into positives. Okay? So if you're like, oh, why am I always attracting a liar and like a cheater into my life? Why am I always dating these kind of douchebags? It's like, what I want is someone who's honest, someone who's faithful, someone who's caring and loving. And focus your thoughts on your desires rather than on what you don't want, okay? Because that's the law of attraction right there, honey buns. It says that things don't change overnight. Relationships do take time to build and to grow. It takes time to get to know somebody. But don't be focused so much on the details, you know? Because maybe you're going to be passing up people that are actually really wonderful and great for you because of little details that that bother you. For example, maybe you are very much anti-gun. Like you're terrified of guns, you don't like guns, and you meet someone and they seem really, really wonderful, but they used to be in the military, or they're a hunter. And you're like, I could never be with someone who has a gun in the house. Okay, well, but maybe they're perfect for you. you know, that sort of a thing. Or maybe they say all the time, or they use the word literally, quite literally incorrectly. Things like that might bother you. It says focus on, you know, what is it that you want for the long term? Not so much on the little details of the now. Maybe it's that, oh, I don't like their work hours, so, you know, a relationship with them would be hard. Well, maybe they'll get a different job. Maybe they'll be fired. Maybe they'll do something different. You know, focus on long term. What are the qualities that you want in a person? Like, what would make you happy? That's where you need to be with that. You know, but really this month, if people that are coming into your life, if you're not meeting anyone, that's okay, because this is a really great month to focus on you and what makes you happy. And then once you kind of realize that and you feel very stable in your own environment on the day-to-day level, you are able then to see, you know, what kind of a person would accentuate your life, would be the icing on the cake of your life. Because this person, you know, is very stable and like knows what they want and they can do everything on their own. And a person that comes into your life, a romantic partner, should be the icing on the cake. They shouldn't be an ingredient within the cake. Your life should be the cake and they should be the frosting. Okay? So someone that makes it better but doesn't, that you don't have to rely on for your own stability and things like that, because that's exactly how we get stuck in that devil energy, because later maybe we go, oh, you know what, they're not so great for me, but I can't leave them because I'm reliant upon them for one thing or another. Some of you are recently divorced or working on a divorce at this point in time, and so the message to follow is for you specifically, and it's just saying too many options, not really sure what to do, you know, a lot of confusion. So what is the advice on that? It's saying for the time being, you're sort of tied to them, so it's really challenging to get enthusiastic and excited to go out and meet new people, because, you know, bringing new people into a situation that hasn't entirely resolved at this point could be dramatic. So it's just about going out and having fun without worrying about commitment and attachment for you. Anything else for single Geminis before we close? If you're feeling emotionally imbalanced, you need to bring that stuff back into balance before you get back out there to date. Follow your intuition and maybe do some meditation on how to do that. But this month in particular, you need to be careful of unplanned pregnancies. Okay? So if there's anything that I can help you with on a personal level, I'm always available for readings within 24 hours. My contact information is below in the description box, but otherwise, see you soon for the love readings. Mwah.